Hey guys, so I'm here to update you on the Tyla versus Breakfast Club situation. So for those who don't know and those who do and need a quick update, Tyla was recently on the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne decided to get a little messy. He asked her about her identity as a South African colored woman and her team was not having that and declined, she answered, which you'll see next.
Yesterday, we had an interview with South African superstar Tyla. During the interview, Charlamagne asked a question that her team didn't allow her to answer.
On these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person, what does that even mean?
And this is where things got a little awkward.
Yeah. Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview.
What we didn't know at the time, but we'll later find out on the latest episode of Brilliant Idiots, is that Tyla's team actually had a list of questions for Charlamagne to not ask.
They didn't want us to ask about Kai Sinat. The whole "we friends though" thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, huh?
Okay.
They didn't want to ask. They didn't want us to ask about her not being on tour with Chris Brown anymore. They didn't want us to ask about the color thing.
The Breakfast Club and a lot of their fan base and pretty much all of Black Twitter would wonder why Tyla didn't just simply answer the question. But if you actually do your research, you would know that in her country, she is definitely identified as a colored woman. And this clip from DJ Academic's live stream actually helped break it down perfectly.
Basically, I guess people wanted her to say she's black, but she's using another type of term, which is colored.
I know Academics gets a lot of flack, but the man does his research, and this clip helped so much.
Tyla is a South African colored woman. Not black, not biracial, colored.
So this man pretty much breaks it down so easily and lets us know why she is correct in calling herself a colored woman instead of a black woman.
If Tyla were to kowtow to the sensibilities of black Americans and refer to herself around the world as a black woman, she would run the risk of offending black South Africans.
With that being said, Tyla is 100% correct by calling herself a colored woman because that is what she is identified as in her country. Also, you can now see why she didn't want to or why her team declined her answering this question. Obviously, she didn't want to offend black Americans or black South Africans. She later took to Instagram to post this. You guys, never denied my blackness and IDK where that came from. I'm mixed with black, Zulu, Irish, Mauritian, and colored. In South Africa, I would be classified as a colored woman. In other places, I would be classified as a black woman. Race is classified differently in different parts of the world. I don't expect to be identified as colored outside of South Africa by anyone not comfortable doing so because I understand the weight of that word outside of South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both colored in South Africa and a black woman. Period. Well said. So glad she was able to clear that up. Not that she had to, but I do definitely think this was a teachable moment because me and so many others learned something new. But let me know what you think about it in the comments. Do you agree with her declining to answer, or do you think she could have just answered what she posted on Instagram?